So, you're looking for a dog trainer in Poway, and it can feel like a pretty big decision, right? Well, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. In this explainer, we're going to give you a clear roadmap so you can make a really confident choice for you and your dog. You know, life with a dog in Poway is all about being out and about. Whether you're hitting the trails at the lake or just walking down the street, good training is what makes all of that stuff fun and stress-free, instead of a chore. First things first, let's talk about local knowledge. You might not think it matters, but a trainer who really knows Poway, the parks, the neighborhoods, the whole vibe, can set up a training plan that's actually realistic for your life here. So, what does successful dog training even look like? Honestly, it's way more than just a perfect set. It's your dog staying cool during a chaotic kid's soccer game. It's walking calmly through Old Poway Park. And of course, just greeting your neighbors without jumping all over them. These are the real-world skills that make all the difference. Okay, before you even start searching, it's really helpful to get a handle on a couple of key things. We're going to talk about the philosophy behind modern training and what those letters after a trainer's name actually mean. The method you'll hear about most, and for good reason, is positive reinforcement. Basically, it's all about rewarding the behaviors you want to see. It's not only super effective and humane, but it also builds this amazing bond of trust between you and your dog. All right, I know this looks like a bunch of alphabet soup, but these letters are your best friend. They're a quick way to see that a trainer has put in the work, that they have a solid education in animal behavior, and that they're committed to using up-to-date, science-backed methods. Another really crucial thing is knowing what kind of help you actually need. Are you just teaching your dog new skills, like how to walk nicely on a leash? That's obedience training. Or are you trying to fix a deeper issue, like fearfulness or separation anxiety? That's behavior modification. Knowing the difference helps you find the right pro for the job. Okay, now for the practical stuff. Let's get into the different kinds of training you can sign up for and, what to expect for your budget here in the Poway area. So to give you a ballpark idea, here's a look at the average training costs in Poway. As you can see, group classes are a pretty affordable option to get started, while something like a board and train is obviously a much bigger investment. This should help you figure out what works for your goals and your wallet. So which way should you go? Group classes are fantastic for socialization and learning to focus when other dogs are around. On the other hand, private sessions are tailored just for you and are perfect for tackling issues that happen at home, like barking every time the doorbell rings. All right, you've got all the background info. Now for the most important part. How do you actually vet and choose the right trainer for you and your dog? Let's make it simple. We've boiled it down to a really simple 3-step process. First, hop on their website and read about their training philosophy. Did they mention positive reinforcement? Second, look for those credentials we talked about. And finally, set up a call or a meeting so you can ask them some direct questions. So, you get that consultation scheduled. What are you supposed to ask to figure out if they're the real deal and the right fit for you? Here are 5 essential questions to have ready. You definitely want to confirm their methods, ask about their expertise, and see how they'd create a plan specifically for your life in Poway. And always ask how you'll track progress and get a full breakdown of the costs so there are no surprises later. Once you start training, it's really important to know the local rules of the road and the best places to practice. So let's cover some key Poway-specific info that every dog owner here should know. This one's simple, but so important. In Poway, your dog's leash can't be longer than 6 feet in any public space. And yeah, that includes all the city trails and parks, unless it's a signed off-leash area. Another key date for your calendar. By the time they're 4 months old, all dogs in San Diego County need to have their rabies vaccine and a license. You can find all the details on the San Diego County Animal Services website. Now for the fun stuff, where to go practice. The Poway Dog Park is obviously great for working on recall in a safe, fenced-in area. The trail at Lake Poway is perfect for practicing focus when there are joggers and bikes whizzing by. And for a more natural setting, Blue Sky Reserve is fantastic for building confidence. Oh, and if you just adopted a dog, this 3-3-3 rule is a wonderful guideline. It just reminds us to be patient. Give them about 3 days to decompress, 3 weeks to learn your routine, and a full 3 months to really start feeling at home. Training is so much more effective when you respect that adjustment time. Really, what this all comes down to is that making a smart choice now sets you up for so much success down the road. With the right person guiding you, you're on your way to a better behaved dog and, let's be honest, a much more peaceful life for you. In the end, this is all about creating the life you want with your dog. Just picture it. Walking calmly past the farmer's market, having a nice picnic at the lake, or having friends over without all the chaos. That's totally possible, and that's the real goal here. We wish you and your dog the absolute best on your training journey.